Alright, welcome back everybody. This is DW's Cooks Everything, and I'm gonna just show you a really simple thing. If you guys seen my last video, I don't know when you guys are gonna see these videos specifically. I just figured I'd do this one too because I got a couple things I have to cut up, and I'm making fish tacos. If you guys want to see that, I have a fish taco video. It's a real simple one. It's a little different than everybody's probably used to. I'll put it at the end of this one, but otherwise you just look at my food list. But I'm gonna show you how I core a sweet pepper. And yeah, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna rinse it off real quick. I don't need to show you guys that. And then I'm gonna show you how I take the seeds out of this thing. And then I'm gonna tell you all the different things you can use that for before I chop it up. So I'm gonna do a really quick thing here. This isn't gonna be a very long video. If you guys are looking for 10-20 minutes videos, this isn't the one. This is literally coring it, removing the seeds, and the options you can do after you do that. Okay, so for this very simple task, so you can see about the size of this red pepper. This is a sweet pepper. You need about, I don't know, I'd say that's about a 3.5 inch, maybe 4 inch knife. It's a steak knife, but I make these very sharp. So very simple, just like carving a pumpkin. Go down, don't go out the bottom, and very, very carefully work your way around right where the rim meets the edges. And if you have a sharp knife, this shouldn't be very hard work. Be very careful and work your knife around, because what you're doing, I'll try to show you guys. You can see the cuts. So what you're trying to do is cut along the outsides of that without making a mess. So now I can take this pepper just like it is and use it for stuffed peppers. So this is like a million different uses type thing for this one thing. And then that way, when you cut around the edges, all of the seeds stay in there and you don't make a big mess. Some people like to just cut down the middle and deal with it afterwards. Take this thing, throw it away. Okay, so after I throw that away, what I'll do is I will take my big knife, cut it down the center, cut the ends off. So this is another step that you guys need to keep in mind when you're thinking about using these things, or like for another option for you to use this for. So I'm going to leave those the way they are. So what you can do here now is, if I wanted to, I could just cut these into 2 pieces or 3 pieces and put them on skewers. And then the same thing with this, you could just cut this in half. So you cut this in half, and then you can just cut that into 4 or 5 pieces. And those are the perfect size for grilling skewers. So like if you want to put vegetables mixed in with like shrimp kebabs, or if you're trying to do some kind of pork kebabs or any kind of kebab, this is the start to that. But because I'm going to be chopping this up for my my fish tacos, what I'm going to do is cut it up once down the side and then dice it from one end to the next. Okay, so I'm not going to waste my time showing you a million different ways to dice stuff, but that right there is how I do the bottoms. And something I've learned, so I know a lot of people like to do this way. It's the easiest way to cut up pepper. If you take them, and you need a sharp knife for this, if you take the peppers, you line them all up into each other. So if you line them all up into each other, then it's really easy. I'm going to turn my whole board here. Done. That's 1/2 diced up, ready to go. Put it right in stuff. That is how easy it is to dice up sweet pepper. Okay, so as I was saying, Very quick, easy way to chop up a pepper with other options involved. So got rid of all the seeds, made it real simple. You started with a position where you could make it into a baked pepper. So you could do like your baked peppers or like a stuffed pepper. So you put meat and stuff inside of them or whatever you want. And then after that position, you can cut it in half. You cut the end off like I showed you, and then you take those end pieces and you make them into a piece about that big. And you take the main part and you just cut that in 2 pieces, do the squares. Or you do it the lengthwise, like I said, and then you end up with a nicely chopped pepper, and yeah, makes it real simple. Okay, so like I said, this isn't going to be a very long video. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to do these chopped peppers. And yeah, this is one of those things where a lot of people find excuses not to cook all the time at home because it's, labor intensive, stuff like that. You can chop peppers up like this, and then you can leave them in your fridge for like 4 or 5 days, meaning every day you can add them with your eggs, you can add them with burgers, you can make pasta, there's a million different things. If you guys want me to cook and make some of those videos showing you basically what I use for my pre-prep stuff in my fridge, the video I did before this, I did a chopped onion video, or a diced onion, whatever you want to say, more chopped. Those are in my fridge. And then, yeah, I'm going to have these. I'm going to chop some tomatoes up. And then I still have to core and chop up a jalapeno. So these are all things that I will have in my fridge at the ready at any given time. So that if I'm just looking for food, all I got to do is go down to my freezer, grab out some meat. So you bulk freeze some meat. And then, yeah, if you guys want me to do videos on that kind of stuff, you guys got to comment below, hit the like button, do all the fun, goofy stuff that YouTube makes you do in order to get these videos going. But I digress. I just wanted to make sure that it got this out there. It's a real simple thing, and I want to see more people eating fresh food. So hopefully this helps you guys out, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.